Female division.
Nothing bad comes out of
Fight.
that. You're right, man.
Yeah.
Nothing bad comes out of that. Well, here we go as we start this 135-pound title fight in the women's NFC division. Our referee in charge here is going to be Mr. Mark Matheny as he touches the ladies up. Here we go. Ashley Rickard in the red with the red tape. Norma Rueda, the blue with the blue top.
Nice jab there by Rueda.
Rueda. Oh, she's putting it in her face. Wow. A nice knee.
Knees to the body.
And
several knees to the body.
What'd I say? This could be a stand-up fight. Wow. As Rueda's got her up against the cage.
And she's probably going to use that height advantage to obviously to get the plum and to start throwing the knees.
As leverage, and we're going to see that if she's got that over-under right now, utilizing those good wrestling skills. Going to look for separation here as I'm telling you.
You hear the coaches say, Norma, keep her up.
Rueda, we'll see if she's going to utilize some dirty boxing. No, she disengages. And now she's going to look to work her jab. With Ashley Rickard now just not really having the distance. She's not really landing anything. Rueda doing a beautiful job of staying out of the range.
Yes, she's having a hard time closing the distance there.
She's taking advantage, like you said, Matt.
There's more knees.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Oh!
And she tried, you know what, that was, she tried that arm throw.
We call that a Jap wizard in wrestling.
Yeah.
There's another knee by Rueda.
And there's a hip throw in judo called an ogashi, which utilizes that same mechanic.
There's more shots there by Rueda.
Rueda is just on the attack here. And Ashley Rickard really looking a bit overwhelmed right now. She tries to turn out of this. I'm not quite sure what she's trying to do to better her position, as Rueda's got excellent position right now.
Nose of Ashley Rickard starting to bleed now. Oh, there's another shot by Rueda.
Did I call it or
Another.
what?
You got me.
Beautiful stand-up fight here. Wow. Norma Rueda is just outclassing Ashley Rickard. Not to take anything away from Rickard. What heart standing in here. And
she's eating a lot of knees right now.
She is, and that's really what's doing her in, is those knees. And you got to wonder, is that the strategy of
there's another throw attempt right there.
She tries to work on that arm.
She's trying to get this to the ground.
She wants it desperately on the ground here, but she's really got to watch out here because Rueda's got those long legs, and that's what she's going to do. She's got to stand up, and now she's going to go.
This probably is better for Ashley Rickard.
Yeah, well, better for Rickard, but you know, if she can get her legs, you see Rueda's got these long legs. So she's being stretched out here. Rickard's trying to stretch her out. It's not working. And Rueda,
you see Rueda keeping her elbows in tight,
and she
not exposing any limbs.
And she needed a posture up there. But
what a round by Norma Rueda.
Unbelievable. And like you said, Rickard desperately wanted to get it to the ground. And she tried that little kind of arm drag move. And really, I think it hurt her more than it helped her. I think she really needed the break, like you said.
Yeah.
She needed to get it to the ground. But I think ultimately that strategy hurt Ashley Rickard. Did more to hurt her than it did to help her. But hey, you know what? I'm not in there. That woman's in there fighting her heart out and putting on a good show. As we wait, and you see some replay here. Those knees, vicious knees. Over and over and over. And at what point do you say, okay, I'm getting knee to the body. I
ate about 30 of those.
Man, goodness.
Wow.
And this is some intense action here. And you see, well, we just saw that there. Norma Rueda doing a good job using her height, stretching Ashley Rickard out, really kind of leaning into her, taking away any advantage she might have. And it's just not gone the way of the ground. It's just been stand up all the way here. And if you're Ashley Rickard's corner, you know, I'd be saying, hey, you know, we got to get this thing to the ground.
Shot attempt.
But at this point, I mean, how discouraged are you if you're Ashley Rickard? I mean, You know, Rueda, a world-class wrestler.
Doing anything she wants to do at this point.
Pretty much, and you got to wonder, it's just because she's got confidence on the ground. She's saying, hey, let's just stand up and bang. I know I can take you on the ground.
Uppercuts by Rueda.
More knees.
More knees.
Here we go. And, oh, wow, as they collide heads there. Unintentional headbutt.
Ashley Rickard's not good enough. She's throwing knees of her own there.
Heart of a lion. She's just, and she's looking there to try to sweep the leg. Her just legs aren't long enough to really do anything. Not trying to sound mean or anything. But she's, now she's got that leg hook. She's going to try to back out.
Rueda has her up against the cage.
Same thing we saw in the first round, just controlling her. Beautiful. Rueda doing a beautiful job of just control. There's that plum that we talked about. And
the height and reach advantage is too much at this point.
And that tie clinch is very, very devastating from that position. And that's what she's doing. She's just luring her into it. We're going to see it again here in a second as she's going to try to push her up against the cage here. And
you hear her coach Mike Pat telling her to break the distance and work the striking.
That's what she's doing. She's doing a good job. And you got to know that they're implementing their game plan. Anytime you see
Rickard trying to get her to the ground.
Yeah, she really doesn't have anything there. Looking for an armbar.
Looking for an armbar.
And now she's pulling it. Oh, you know what? Look at the rotation. And then we go into a north-south position. And you gotta. This is Rueda's game right here. She knows where she's at on the mat. See how she's just walking around. She knows exactly where she's at. Now she sets that wide base in. Rueda really showing her wrestling skills here. And now she's screaming, get up. If she stays on her knees like this, Rickard's got a real chance.
She's got a choke block.
There she stands up. Oh, beautiful.
Big right hand there by Rueda.
Two-piece. That was set up by a nice left jab.
Another right hand.
Right down the pike. Again, a leg kick. There's the plum. And she's backing up. Beautiful striking being implemented. And she's just staying out of range of Rickard. Another knee. Two more knees. Oh my gosh.
More knees.
Woo. Norma Rueda attending an all-you-can-eat buffet of knees here in this fight. This has been tremendous showcasing of skill. She's obviously worked on her stand-up, exhibiting that Muay Thai. Wow.
Ashley Rickard not going anywhere though.
No.
She's taking it.
She's taking it. But how much of that can she take?
I don't know. I'd have that 2 rounds to nothing for Rueda.
You know what? There's no way I can disagree with that. There is no way. I mean, she's doing a perfect job of utilizing the plum, good positioning. She's keeping her body away from Rickard, and she's staying out of range of Rickard's strike. Rickard just doesn't have the reach advantage.
Not taking any damage. She's eating a couple of shots here and there. That's it.
You're right. And every time that it goes to the cage, you know, Rickard will try to utilize that cage. Rueda puts her up against that cage, just leans on her and stays out of range, and then utilizes that plum. And here comes some more knees. Here we will see it again here, as we see that right hand followed by that left and another right. And then wait for it. Oh, guess what? There's some knees. And there's some more knees, and wait for it. There's some more knees.
Another knee.
Just, I mean, I'm absolutely blown away. I mean, you're seeing a transition here. This is a world-class wrestler utilizing stand-up, and this is what mixed martial arts.
Right there.
This is what mixed martial arts is all about. And we're so excited here in the NFC to see this in the female division as we get ready to start the third and final round of this title fight between Ashley Rickard and Norma Rueda. Here we go.
Third and final round of this title fight.
Here we go. I think we're going to see more of the same. There's no reason to go away from your game plan.
No, there it is.
There it is. And at this point, you know, I hate to say this, but Ashley Rickard's kind of become one-dimensional. She's throwing that right hand. She's putting all of her eggs in one basket, trying to get that big shot.
Just to close the distance there. No. Nice job by Rueda, just throwing the knee and getting out, throwing the knee and getting out.
And there, we see it again.
Oh, there's another shot by Rueda.
Swing and a miss by Rickard. Rueda doing just a beautiful job of staying out of range. That's all she's doing. She's evading, throwing beautiful counter strikes. The one thing I would like, there it is. See, I can't complain now. But what I was going to say, the one thing I would like to see Rueda do is walk down the pike, because Rickard's not offering any resistance to it. You see it there. She's just going to town on Rickard.
Nice leg kick there by Rueda.
There it is again. Right down the pike, Matt.
It's a nice shot there by Ashley Rickard. She's not giving up.
She's not, and I was just about ready to say that. Even though she's really getting outclassed here,
getting battered
but
now.
She's here, and,
yes,
and she's earned the right to be here in this fight, to fight for this title. That last knee missed. Right, look at that,
jab.
Right down the pike, and Rickard's trying to counter with that overhand right, but she's got to time it out more. She's just kind of throwing it. She needs to wait for that jab to throw, and then instead of throwing the right, throw the left. Rueda throwing the right jab, Matt. There it is again, see it?
Yeah.
Rickard needs to counter with a left, an overhand left, not an overhand right. She's just throwing a bolo and missing. And again, we see that's the story of this fight. Ashley Rickard giving it her all, just falling short of those strikes.
Look, the reach advantage is too far.
And here we go. You know, we're quiet as we're watching this fight. We're engrossed in this fight. And I apologize for the momentary silence. This has been a great fight.
Another leg kick by Rueda.
Albeit one. Would you agree with that? I mean, not to sound mean, but this has been a one-dimensional fight.
Oh, absolutely. It's been all Norma Rueda from bell to bell.
You know, this has been one-sided. Tremendous props, though, to Ashley Rickard.
Hanging in there.
She's hanging tough. Now she's starting to land now, but she's not really landing with power. Beautiful knees.
I'm surprised that Ashley Rickard didn't attempt to take down a belt. And I know that Rueda is a world-level wrestler, but at least not an attempt. But, you know, Ashley Rueda, or Norma Rueda, hats off to her. Phenomenal.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for a great female 135-pound
Man.
championship contest.
Wow.
The final bell has rung and your judges have spoken. All three judges, Harry Hiles, Jamie
Unanimous.
McGinnis, and Will Messer saw it the same. 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, and the new female 135-pound champion and still undefeated, Norma Rueda.
Wow.
Women's 135-pound NFC champion.
She earned it. She earned every last bit of that. What a dominant
performance
and,
there.
You know, and I very jokingly at the beginning of this fight, Matt, said, hey, you know what, we may just see a stand-up war at it. Wow, and we did. I mean, it was one-sided, but we did. And you got, I mean, again, hats off to Ashley Rickard. She hung in there, but just couldn't do enough damage to Norma Rueda as she stayed out of range of Rickard's strikes and really made her pay.
First of all, congratulations. Tough opponent. Harder fight than I think everybody expected tonight. You came in, you stayed focused, you stuck to your plan, and you came out victorious, and you walk out undefeated and a champion. How do you feel?
I feel great, and she's a very tough opponent. And I want to thank the promoter.